Early in the spring, I come across this pinwheel formation. Notice how tightly woven it is in the center. It bears a striking resemblance to the one I found 3 years ago and 10 miles away. Both wheels made up of 8 spokes. Also, I've located what I think are trail markers. Jane Goodall with the chimpanzees and Sue Savage Rumbaugh with the bonobos have both observed that when males are foraging, they mark trails so that the females and the young can follow along later. Here's a break with the branch still on, still attached, so it's not been nibbled off by something. It's about my height, about 6 feet. This trail is only about 1/3 of a mile from where last fall the tree came crashing down right next to me. If this is like other trails I've come across, these breaks will continue frequently. There's another one, a little tiny one, broken. It's very subtle sometimes. Nobody who didn't know what to look for would ever notice this, but you get used to it. Aha! Here's a very prominent one, two-sided, one broken off this way, and one broken off this way. This is a much bigger one. Pulled, yanked, and broken. Indeed, I count 16 such breaks within a 70-foot length of trail. And all this trail marking leads to this field I'm coming into. Ah, nice. Nice big field, and this is halfway up the mountain where one of the wood knock witnesses that I talked to has heard knocking coming from for years now. Just as I hoped, this proves to be a prime location. At 3:10 in the afternoon of July 4th, I hear the best wood knocks that I've ever heard in person. I just came to gather up my equipment after leaving it here all night. Just about a minute ago, clear as a bell from up the hill, I heard 2 wood knocks. When I review the audio from the previous night, I hear a number of such double knocks, but none quite as clear and close as what I hear the next afternoon. I leave some food, and it remains untouched for 5 weeks. In mid-August, it's suddenly gone. I scour the nearby area, but the large jar is nowhere to be found. I've been exploring the main game trail that leads from here up the mountain, finding again many of what appear to be good signs. It's a big tree, twisted around. About 8 feet off the ground. And it reminds me of the more dramatic tree twist that was found in the same area that Michael Green obtained his thermal Sasquatch footage. So this is an excellent specimen of RSS, roughly symmetrical stuffing. A whole bunch of branches and such are jammed in from one side, and then you find just about an equal amount jammed in from the other side. See, this is definitely jammed in from this side, not just a remnant of the other side. Except for the disappearance of the food offerings, though, nothing compelling occurs until one day in early October. Okay, it looks like to me that since I was up this path last, and it was only about a week or so ago, there's been some fresh activity. We can compare it to the older video. This tree was not here before, and it didn't simply topple over from here because this is not where it was growing. Nothing that fell off of here. There's no fresh breaks. And this looks new. Hasn't worn. And back out here, this guy, another fresh break. And it's broken such that not only does this tree we just looked at the base of impede the path now, but look at this. This is another very green break, and this is just laid across this one. Just laid right across it. Okay, so not only is this a new break, but this one, brand new. All of it conspiring to really clog this pathway. And as if to confirm the Sasquatch's return to the area, I begin hearing more clear wood knocks than I ever have before. Damn. Got a series of 6, just where they came from yesterday. Which is just on the other side of a small valley that contains a beaver pond. There are tons of game trails coming down to the water's edge from various directions, so I think a lot of deer go down there. Second-guessing myself, I might suspect that these could be gunshots, except that they duplicate so closely the pitch of the knocks I recorded late at night back in July.